somebody will tell you I started with this, but you could see that the way the person, spend, the person live a luxurious life. He or she lives a bling life. He or she live an ostentatious life. You could see that per the results, that is what the person has. The companies, I mean, the resources the person has doesn't tell you with the money he or she is getting every day.
You believe you can make it in life, right? You can
Yes.
become a millionaire.
Yes, I
Do you
can.
have any support now?
I don't have any support now.
Have you been lended money by anyone? Has someone lent you money?
Maybe in the future, maybe.
But now has someone?
No.
But do you believe you can make it on your own and become a millionaire? You were earning $10 per month, and now you are worth like $10 million. You see, it sounds like an impossibility because 10 years is very short. Because I was unable to do it, then for every other person, the person shouldn't be able to do it. So the story they are telling is a lie. This is the person that we want to hear the story from. He's the one that has lived the life. He's the one who has gone through the hardships and is a millionaire now and is telling us a success story, but we tend not to believe.
I wouldn't cite an example directly. I have to circumlocute, but what I'm saying is that I don't want to mention somebody's name here because you're doing a podcast. That's why it leaves people, mind blowing that no, the monies this person is getting, I don't believe it. I don't think he started with just one seed that he's talking about. Bro,
Yeah, bro.
so this story, I think we need to find a way of dealing with this gradually because a lot of people may not understand here. Because somebody will tell you, oh, I started with one CD, I started with this. So what the public or what people are asking is it true that these people, what they are telling us is the truth? Or they had different ways of doing it, or they had helped from others. So what is your take on this?
Okay. When it comes to this, I am. I think the audience. I am going on a very slower pace so that you understand me. I don't want to rush because the energy for this topic, is very heightened. We've heard a lot of stories like Zoom Lion, for instance, saying he started the business with 3 Ghana cities. And we heard recently Richard Ni Amakwe when he said he washes 5,000 plates in a hotel and was also selling a petition. And when this news came, people were like, they are not telling the truth. There's a lot more to the story than this. But what I can tell you is that mostly, okay, when it comes to things like this, and they are telling their success story, the source of their wealth. I mean, it is not always about the bigger picture. It is how the person started making money, it's where he started to get the capital from. And that is always the source of income. And for me, I feel they are always telling the truth, but it is very hard for people to believe. If right now let's take an example, okay? You believe you can make it in life, right? You can become a millionaire.
Yes, I can.
Do you have any support now?
I don't have any support now.
Have you been lended money by anyone? Has someone lent you money?
Maybe in the future, maybe.
But now has someone?
No.
But do you believe you can make it on your own and become a millionaire?
Yes, I believe that.
So if you are able to do that and you are telling your success story, you may end up saying, "Oh, I am my friend Griph and I. We started a podcast. We were getting 5 subscribers. Then it jumped to 10 subscribers, and we started making some more money. Then I was earning $10 per month. I was earning that one. Then I invested in that and that." But because you are a millionaire, and when people start to compare the time, this story you are telling us where you started the life from, that this is 10 years ago, and look at you now. You were earning $10 per month, and now you are worth like $10 million. You see, it sounds like an impossibility because 10 years is very short to achieve that with $10. Okay, and people will not always ask how. Then we tend to conclude, oh, and yes, sir, because I was unable to do it, then for every other person, the person shouldn't be able to do it. So the story they are telling is a lie. This is the person that we want to hear the story from. He's the one that has lived the life. He's the one who has gone through the hardships and is a millionaire now and is telling us a success story, but we tend not to believe. Do you understand it? So I feel it is always the truth that they are telling us. The next question that we have to ask is how? How did you do it? That's the question. We shouldn't jump into conclusion and say no, come there, no. It is always about the how. Do you understand? Ah.
Okay, bro, I understand you perfectly. But somebody also asked, these people, I understand what you are talking about. Somebody will tell you they started from here, they started from this, they use this capital to do it. But the question I'm asking you is that you know that per their, I mean, somebody will say per the results, you know
Yeah.
your output. But I also say that per the results, sometimes the output doesn't tell you. The reason why I'm saying that is that somebody will tell you I started with this, but you could see that the way the person, the person live a luxurious life. He or she lives a bling life. He or she live an ostentatious life. You could see that per the results, that is what the person has. The companies, the resources the person has doesn't tell you with the money he or she is getting every day. So that comes with the question that why is that this person said he or she is selling microphones, but the money he or she is having is more worth than a person who sells microphone.
Is it he was or he is selling now?
He is selling now. And you could even see it in this, big men, their success story. The person will tell you this, but the monies the person has is way bigger than what he is doing right
Can you
now.
cite an example?
I wouldn't cite an example directly. I have to circumlocute. But what I'm saying is that I don't want to mention somebody's name here because we're doing a podcast. But you could see you yourself, you have friends. Oh, Charlie, I they do this. Oh, I they sell fans. Like we see that the money he's getting out of the fund to do his project, it's way bigger than the fund he's selling. So
So
that's why it leaves people, mind blowing that no, the monies this person is getting, I don't believe it. I don't think he started with just one seed that he's talking about. You understand what I'm saying? So that is the question a lot of people raise, especially right now that we are doing the podcast. I know podcast pays. I know YouTube pays. But if you see that you'll be having like $5 billion in your account, but meanwhile you said you are doing a podcast, somebody will question you on that. You know that.
that one.
I know it pays. Everybody knows that
It
YouTube
does.
pays, social media pays, but the money you are having is way bigger than your resource.
And is the person claiming that's the only source of
That's what
income?
they do.
No
They
investment.
no
nothing.
investment. They claim. That's what some people do. Some people claim. Others do say they do other investment. But somebody will say, "Oh no, this is the work I do, and this has brought me this fortune." You will see when you do this, nobody will understand you. It will be enigmatic in people's mind. Nobody will understand you today and then the next future. So you have to tell us what you do. It's not by force, or it's not compelling for somebody to just tell you how he made his or her fortune. But you see, sometimes somebody will say they are throwing, dust in
Into people's eyes.
people's eyes. So we just have to clear. Even if it is investment that you do, don't just mention investment. Let people know that no, it's hard work and perseverance. I know that you can also do this. I know that you can also do that. Don't just tell me that no, it's one person or it's this thing I'm doing. It's the only thing I'm doing, but that is fetching me a lot of money. If you do that, a lot of people will take it differently. That is what these people do. That is why a lot of people don't understand. Somebody will be like, no, my tongue cassette we or my tongue we but this person said he or she is doing the same thing. But she is getting, or he or she is getting a lot of results, but I'm not getting.
I understand.
I know that you may tell me that it's business strategies. Business wise, you may tell me that. You see, I'm concluding everything for you. Business
You
wise,
can't conclude. You don't know what I'm thinking about.
business wise, you may tell me, okay, yeah, I have more knowledge about this business I'm doing. I know we're all doing the same thing, but I have knowledge more than you do. You have more than I do. It's the same thing like you are in a classroom with somebody. Everybody holds a pen. Everybody holds a book. By the end of the day, the end results of the exams, you could see that you'll be 80 or be 90. I understand that. But there should be something more to it. Don't you think that?
You see, we are living in a world that we rely more on information, okay? And to become successful in life is information. Do you get it? The fact that I am selling microphones, I am selling headsets, and you are selling headsets, doesn't mean that we all have the same amount of information on how to make money out of the headsets. Do you get it? I am not saying that people will make millions from selling headsets or selling microphones. All right. So the other question is, this person will tell you that this is the work that I do. When it comes to investment, those are not works. Okay. So if I sold microphones, I sold headsets, and I was able to make, let's say, 10,000 Ghana cedis, I may have information on investment, on buying stocks, on buying treasure bills, on buying other assets, financial assets, okay, that you may not know, and I may end up investing my money there. Then it will be yielding for me, but I will never tell you. And people know me to be selling disc. People know me to be selling microphones. People know me to be selling others. So in this book, this book, Robert Kiyosaki, his book,
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
yeah, he said that when he was working for Zulux, okay, in that place he had other people. They were working the same work, getting the same amount of money, but because he was financially literate, he was able to turn how much money he was earning into a fortune. And people will never understand, because at the end of the day, we are working the same way, we are in the same firm, the same company, receiving the same salary. Even I may be receiving salary more than you, but because you are not financially literate, the other person may not be trained financially, doesn't know how to invest his money in other things. I may end up investing my money in other things, as Robert Kiyosaki did in his book, in the account of his book, and ended up becoming one of the richest people among his colleagues. You get it? So the truth is, it is always about the work they are doing, but the literacy when it comes to finances is what differs. Do you understand? That's why I said we live in the world of information. So what sets someone apart from the other person is the amount of information someone has. You can have 10,000 CDs now, and in I'm not saying you as in you, I mean you as in a third person can have 10,000 CDs, and another person will also have, let's say, 5,000 CDs at most. In 3 months, the one with the 10,000 CDs can lose it and doesn't even have 100 CDs. But the one with 5,000 CDs can even double it into becoming 10,000 CDs, or even tripling it into becoming 15,000 Ghana, depending on the amount of information that the other person has about money. Meanwhile, they are all teaching. When you go to a work, okay, like in a work, let me take the hospital as an example. We have nurses, they all have degree, the same qualification. All right, I am not saying if you drive a car you are rich, not so, but the same qualification, when you look at them, you see differences in their life. Some are well to do, they can live within their means, they are okay, but the same salary they are receiving, the same qualification, I mean the same level. Some are poor, can't even buy things and pay. When you go to banks, the same thing, the tellers there, some have money than the others. Meanwhile, they are all taking the same salary. So it is always about what the other person know that you don't know. And always when someone tells their success story and they are telling you, this is the work that I do and I've made this, I will always say, instead of you arguing, go to that person and ask the person how, because I am doing the same thing and I am not seeing results. How did you do yours? Tell me, show me that way. Most people may not want to show you, but others, when you approach them, they will tell you the things they did differently from the majority. You understand what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, okay, that is good. For me, I'm speaking for, I speak for the masses. I act for the masses. I deduce for the masses, and then I find solutions for the masses. And what we are discussing right now is two-sided thing. Somebody will side with you, somebody will side with me. But bro, somebody will ask me, or somebody called me and told me that what you are telling us is true. But you see, somebody will have all what you are saying. The person has the same thing, but still things may not boom for that person. For that one, what is really happening?
As in, we have the same
Like
financial literacy.
literacy, the same strategies, the same modus operandi that you are taking, but still things are not working
It
for him.
can't be.
Oh, that was somebody told me.
It can't be.
The person told me this, that he has everything it takes. He has all the strategies. He has, the idea of, venturing into business. But anytime he tries, it doesn't work for him. Is it, I should ask you, is it something that is not his plan, no? Something that is not his way God created,
You know,
or there is something new he has to venture into?
starting a business, okay, starting a business, you shouldn't go into business just because you want to run away from your financial hardships
No,
or
no,
from your
he
money
didn't
issues.
say.
No, I am
Oh,
making a statement, okay. And whatever business that you are going into, okay, you should ask yourself, do I have interest in this thing? What knowledge do I have about that business? You can't start a hospital just because you're a doctor. Sometimes even a businessman has to start the hospital because there's business side out of it, how you manage everything. Though you have the interest in the consulting people and others, when it comes to the management aspects, do you have the knowledge? Do you have those things? Do you understand? And if you are trying to do something, then it is not working, but you see another person who is doing it and it's working, go to that person. So for the person you are talking about, tell that person to go to someone who is doing the same thing that is booming for him. He should go to that person. Ask the person how he is booming and he is not.
because you see, this question, it has been discussed. It has been, been in the news. It has been with the communities we live in. It has been a social topic we discuss always. You see, what you are saying right now, you said you should go to them, blah blah blah. Somebody has done all this. Somebody has tried the possible ways, but things are not working for him or her.
Maybe the business he's doing now, that's not for him. He should
So what
venture
is his
into another
business?
thing.
So right now you are trying to
Oh,
divert us into a different thing. So what is his business? So
so
what right now
I
what
don't know the person, but let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example. An example is, let's say, so let me tell you this. There's a story that my mom told me, okay? In the marketplace, there was a woman who was selling momone. I mean, momone. In Ghana, people know momone.
fermented fish or
Yeah,
something.
she was selling momone in the markets. And that same day, next to her, someone was selling matches. Okay, matches to light your fire in the house. And people were buying the matches. Okay, people were buying the matches and she was not getting sales that day. So the next week when she was coming, she decided not to bring her money again, but also go and invest in the matches, go and get matches
She's
to
making a
sell.
big mistake.
You get it. She came to the market the next week and no one bought her matches. Do you understand it? So if you see people doing something and it's booming for them, it doesn't mean it will work for everyone. You know yourself. As a man, you should know thyself. Sit down, look into you yourself. That's why I said, what can you do best? If right now I have a lot of money to invest, okay, one thing that I will invest in, I wouldn't look at bigger things. This podcast is what I have an interest in with you. I will invest the money here. We make profit, you pay me. Do you understand? But to make money and I want to invest in something I have no idea about, I have no interest, I can't even make sales on it. At the end of the day, what benefits will I gain? If not for this podcast, another thing that I have interest in that I can do is what I will do. You understand? So it is always about not following the masses, but
So you shouldn't follow trend.
yes,
You should bring your own
yes,
style.
be unique in your own way.
Okay, bro, I have a question for you. So finish.
Oh, I am done.
You know, they call me Mr. Impossible. Mr. Impossible. Anything I try to do, I try to find a possible in the impossible. You see that? So what my brother is saying, he said, for me, I have given it a motivation quote like, don't follow trend, bring your own style. So what I'm saying is that isn't he following the same style others are doing?
Which one is it?
The podcast is somebody's style. Somebody's style they started way back as to when social media and then YouTube and podcast started. So if you tell me that don't follow the masses, everything, listen, humans, we are evolving. The same way you are saying that you shouldn't go in for somebody who sells matches, or if you are selling maybe fermented fish and then you go and then you see somebody selling matches, don't stop with yours. Go on with the fermented matches. It wouldn't work for you. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes what others are doing, especially when you've seen that, oh, this has come, listen, you should have put it in this way. You should study the market. Something that goes. That is what you should venture into. Especially, let me use this alcoholic drinks. You could see that this alcoholic drink came on. I don't want to mention, I don't want to do any other bet for anybody. But you could see that this alcohol drink came. When you went to sell the alcohol drink, it worked for you. It is new on the market. Everybody is patronizing. So you wouldn't go and sell the alcohol too.
No.
Answer my question first.
No.
You know,
the one who came already has the market.
You have the market, but so, I can also have the market with the same product.
You can't. Listen.
No. You can't tell me
that. Listen.
Guys,
let me give you an example. Mm-hmm. Let me give you an example. How many, we have toothpaste in Ghana, but which one sells best in Ghana?
A lot.
No, just be truthful. Which one sells spam?
Oh, I know. Pepsodent goes.
You mentioned that first.
Pepsodent. No. Because I don't know, but I can see that Pepsodent. They've come a long way.
You wait, okay. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of washing powders in Ghana. If right now you ask someone, you ask someone go buy washing powder, you see Omo, you see So Clean, then you go see another different brand. Which one will you pick?
It's because I haven't tried. Listen, the reason why people opt in, no, we are always stuck to the old stuff. Listen to this. Because Pepsodents have come a long way, that is why we still
You are confirming.
No, you are telling me if somebody comes and then you didn't make that statement. Listen, guys, he didn't make that statement that
the person no. Do something.
You have the market.
Yeah.
You have do something. That's what I'm saying, that when the new product comes on the market and you venture into that, you equally get the same thing.
Wait, that one you said new, but this one I said the masses,
and then again,
they already have the market.
Listen, again, they already. Let me use this. Assuming maybe you are doing a podcast, it is because
I was about to talk about
I'm coming
in a different.
It is because the podcast you started before I started, and the reason why I am starting, the reason I'm not getting the market is the content I'm putting out. It hasn't touched the heart of people. But do you know that there can be something that can come on the market? It will be new. People will patronize and leave the old ones. Don't tell me because you have the market. No. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it is the content you put in. Sometimes how you strategize your things makes you boom. It's not necessarily about you've come a long way. You have the market.
Say that
you have this. No.
You are saying everything I wanted to say. So with this podcast that you said, are we not also following the same thing?
No, you said we shouldn't follow trend.
Be unique in your own way.
What is the uniqueness? The uniqueness in what we are doing.
Look at our podcast, okay? People are talking about mentality. People are talking about finances. It's like that's what they are doing. Most people, all right. And even the questions that they are going to ask, and that some of them are even pre-planned. But look at our podcast, the way we sit here and we are talking. So, you wait with our audience. Pick our content. Pick the people who have been in the podcast for a very long time and compare. You won't find similarities. The similarities you find is that there is a host. This one, our own is not a host and a guest.
No, we are all guests and hosts. Yeah.
You get it. So you see there is a difference. But our podcast is unique in our way. Not though it's a
Um,
podcast,
mhm,
but it's not as the same as others.
mhm,
That makes it unique.
mhm,
Do you understand it?
mhm,
We may have not trended now.
mhm,
We people may have not heard about us now,
mhm,
but when you take our content and
mhm,
you compare with
mhm,
others, there's always going to be a gap, a difference in there.
mhm, mhm.
That's what I was telling you, that it shouldn't be about what people are doing. Like, do not join the bandwagon. Do you understand? Be unique.
Mhm.
Even if, like I was telling you, even if it is this that this person is selling, find a gap. What can I do differently? That is where you get people to patronize you. But I mean, this person, so like the matches I was telling you, he's selling matches, he's making the market. You went, you bought matches, and you came. People will not buy from you. You are looking for that person who came last week. What are you doing differently with your sales of the matches this time? There's someone
Okay.
already in the system who has the market.
So, guys, if you are listening to this podcast and then you seem it very intriguing, please don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Please hit on the notification button so that anytime you post, you get a content of your choice. So please, I don't subscribe to saying somebody who came last. No, no, we have this added that Paul Lambantem is also here come for. You see, the matchstick we are talking about, somebody can come rebrand their own matchstick.
Oh.
No, no, you said because somebody came last week, they have the market. No, it's not a matter of you having the
You are
market.
still confirming my thing.
I don't know. No, no, I am not. I know. I know. Uniqueness is one, but what you were saying is the question I wanted to ask you. I forgot that you said we are unique in our own ways.
Yeah.
But bear in mind that what you are doing, somebody has done it a very long time ago.
But not in the same exact way.
Not in the same exact way. Still, you don't want to comprehend it to what I am saying.
Okay.
Not in the same exact way, but somebody has done what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
The same uniqueness.
There's nothing new under the sun.
Even more to what you were saying. Somebody has done it, but I wouldn't say perfectly, but there is no perfection.
Yeah.
But I would say somebody, if you look at somebody's podcast and if you look at yours, or if you look at somebody how they are performing, you could see that there is a little difference, or there is a slight difference, or there is a huge difference. But with you, you are doing it in your own way, thinking you are doing it in your own way. But I think that it is the audience that patronizes the market. Not you, the person. You can do everything. You can garnish, do everything with, make everything. You see, there are sometimes people embellish stuff. But I'm telling you that no matter how content you add to your creative, if they wouldn't patronize, they wouldn't patronize. It is a matter of the audience to decide, the consumers. They have to decide what they want and know you. But you yourself, be unique in your own ways. For that one is good. Be unique. Prepare yourself. Be strategic in your own ways. Find some modus operandi of doing something. Whatever people are doing, don't follow trend. You should have added this. Don't follow the same trend, but have something that is very unique, something that is hidden from the public eye. To yourself, when you appear in the public, you'll be unique to them. That one thing, it is only one thing. It's not about you have the market, you are not only uniqueness. No, there should be something extraordinary that people see in you that you yourself you can't even see.
You can't see.
That's how it should
I
be.
think that were all said. You never listen.
You were not
Don't
saying
follow
that. You were
trend.
saying
Be
that.
unique in your own
No.
way.
You were
have the
saying
one
that
edit.
you have the market, but Paul Amantem,
Mhm.
bro. You look at
You
see.
see, okay.
look at
let me make
look at us
let
right
me
now.
make one statement. You said something about the audience. They decide, but what will make the audience decide?
It is
What,
the special thing they see in you, the unique thing.
the uniqueness.
But aside the uniqueness, find some strategic ways of doing your own thing that makes you stand out.
All right.
That is the thing I was trying to. Not only the uniqueness, but something that makes you something peculiar about you. Say, hey, everybody is unique in their own style, but that uniqueness is extraordinary. Extraordinary. That's what I'm talking about. So, guys, I know this story is very interesting. So, we will end here. You continue the next time. Share, subscribe, hit on the notification button so that anytime Griph and I we post something, You will see it. You'll be
Yeah.
the first person to see it. I'm telling you. Mark this on the wall. You'll be the first person to see it. See you next time. Bye.
Subscribe.